Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Body getting it funny? What's going on, people? Okay, someone emailed me and they wanted information. Of course, I leave information private as well where it came from. And this is the email they wanted me, I guess, to give my decision on. Rihanna won't use trans as a marketing tool. Now, I'm going to read this to you and stuff and work with me here. In November 2017, pop singer Rihanna announced that they will not hire a transgender model for Fenty cosmetic line in October 2017. The American Playboy declared French transgender supermodel Inez as the first transgender playmate. A month later, Rihanna claims their reason for not wanting to pick a transgender model in their product is that transgender people are being exploited. I found the pop singer's statement to be false and their actions to be covertly transphobic. Transgender people need positivity exposure, especially in America. Where was the artist's support when Hollywood refused to cast transgender actors and insist on having cis males play transgender women? And an artist was genuine about respecting the transgender community then why rule out hiring a transgender model? What is even more problematic is that American media is praising Rihanna's transphobic response instead of questioning them. In the 60s, Playboy also faced opposition with its first black playmate, Jennifer Jackson. Why does the American transgender community continue to support fake allies? When does positive exposure of marginalized community become exploitation? Okay, so Rihanna won't use trans as a marketing tool. Now, me myself, I always believe there's two sides to a story, and I don't know who this person is. I see the name, but I would not give the name out because I don't give that name. You wanted me to share it, I'm sharing it. But this is the thing. I don't know if you know about Rihanna history as far as transgender stuff, but I kind of do. I love Rihanna. I never met her, but I love her. But I did do a little research on her before I check this stuff out. Now, Rihanna said, I had the pleasure of working with many gifted trans women throughout the years, but I do not go around doing trans casting, just like I don't do straight non-trans women casting. I respect all women, and whether they are trans or not, it's none of my business. It's personal, and some trans women are more comfortable being open about it than others, so I have to respect that. As a woman myself, I don't feel it is fair that a trans woman or man be used as a contentment marketing tool. So often I see companies do this to trans and black women alike. They're always just that one spot in the campaign, or for the token we look mad, diverse, girl, guy. It's sad. And the thing about it is, she's standing and representing. Now, see, I don't know if the people know about this. Rihanna come from the ballroom scene, which means gay, super gay. She was out there. If you go on ballroom throwback, she's out there. Rihanna at the ballroom, she's been in the scene. So, I don't know where y'all getting this about exploitation and stuff like that, but you have your opinion and stuff. The thing about it that gets me, that you're attacking her, and I find it very amazing, because you have Jennifer Anderson. I don't see y'all going after her. You have Madonna. I don't see you going after her. Taylor Swift. I don't see you going after her. Who's this? Sophia Loren. I don't see you going after her. White Diamonds. What's this? Elizabeth Taylor. Paris Hilton. Selena Gomez. The list goes on. The list goes on. So I don't understand why you want to single her out and say she needs to use a transgender model when you can go after everybody. But the single fact of the matter is, it's not even about that. My personal opinion, we don't need to be represented in front of a perfume bottle. That's not what we need to be represented in front. That's my opinion. Since you want to find out my opinion, I'm going to share my opinion. We don't need to be represented in front of a perfume bottle. We need to be represented inside of suits, going inside of offices. Where we're sitting and saying, this is a trans woman sitting inside of her office. Hell, forget about trans women. This is a woman inside of her office. This is a woman that's running this company here. This is a woman that's starting this meeting. This is a woman that's running this bank. This is a woman that's starting this corporation, this food industry. We need those type of things. We don't care about no perfume. At the end of the day, we don't need to be no models in front of it. We don't really care. We don't really care about the fact that somebody's standing in front of it that looks like us. We don't care about that. Well, we need to see positive role models when we're sitting inside of corporations and we're not being discriminated against when we stand in front of them and they find out what we are or who we are representing as far as ourselves. We don't need to be in front of a perfume. That's not going to take, that's one person. Let's do the many things. One person in front of a perfume is not going to do a whole lot for a whole bunch of trans women who are out there that are sleeping underneath bridges and trying to survive. A perfume bottle is going to do nothing to help them but smell good. And for who? Because at the end of the day, a lot of times those fragrances get sprayed on them to the side of a coffin or a casket or at a funeral. So at the end of the day, if you want to represent a discrimination or you feel like we're being discriminated, we're not being targeted the right way, get us targeted inside of places we're standing for in the corporations. We're standing outside with a bunch of employees standing behind us. And we are the ones that's in the front. Whether it's trans men or trans women. Those are the type of things I feel as though we need to target and be upset behind. Those are the things that we sit down, we fill into application and say, well, you know, you don't seem to be qualified for this because you're not exactly what we feel as though is safe for our company. But yet and still you can hire a felon, somebody who's taken out the whole family. But at the end of the day, you can understand it because you want to kill somebody too. So you can understand where that person's coming from. So you'll let them walk through the door basically because of the fact that you have empathy for them. So let's get upset behind that. Let's not get upset behind being a representative for a perfume model or some damn clothes, unless that person is the owner of those clothes. That's how you need to get upset. That's when you need to get upset. When a trans woman is told she cannot qualify for a job because she cannot answer a phone correctly. Those are marketing tools to me. Those are the kind of things we need to see. We need to see these girls sitting inside a corporation. We need to see these girls sitting in Washington inside of these Senate chairs and stuff like that, which we're trying to get to as well. Those are kind of inboxes things y'all need to be sending people and getting upset behind. Not no perfume. We don't care about perfume. At the end of the day, most of the girls aren't even going to buy it anyway. We're not even checking for that. But my thing is this, why single out her when you ain't single out nobody else? There are tons of people out here with perfume, whether it's a man or a woman. Why do they have to put a trans person on it to prove a point? Prove a point to whom? Whom? Because those who are going to listen. Those who not is not. Some people just don't care. And I'm like this, if it's my perfume and I want somebody to be on it, it's going to be my perfume. It's who I want to be on it. It's not about what somebody told me to do. I'm going to put who I want on there. It is what it is. So Rihanna won't use trans as a marketing tool. She don't have to. She don't have to. That's called her name. That's her brand. And the thing about it that gets me so good about it, she didn't say that she wouldn't. She respects it because she's from that community and she's not trans, but she's rocked with them. She knows what they go through. She knows their struggle. She knows everything that they go through. And so she got friends that's trans. She got a lot of friends that's gay. So to use her as this alibi as far as your escape, I think it's very ludicrous and it's very upsetting to me because I know she's not like that. I don't know her personally, but I've seen enough of what she's done to try to sit back and use her as a setback to saying that she won't want to use it because a transphobia. So it's not even about that with her. So you need to pick another person or you need to find another person to inbox because you really picked the wrong one when it came to me. She's not transphobic. She's not nothing. She cares more about what happens to the trans women in the community because some trans women are not out. Some trans women are not out. They're not even ready for the type of exposure that comes with it. A lot of times trans women feel as though it's a cut and dry pace. You know, some trans women don't know how big of a problem could be until they're sitting in that situation. And what are you going to tell them when they're in the situation now? They pictures on a whole bunch of the boxes and they live in bad neighborhoods. Oh, you that dude that's on that perfume bottle. Now she's in the situation because she's living her dream. So a lot of times girls are not ready for that. And she's keeping all that insured. That's me using speculation. But a lot of times girls are not about that. They're not ready for it. They think they are, but they're not. But she never said that she wouldn't use one. But let's use this. To me, I feel as though when you want to get upset behind something, get upset that we're not being taken seriously when we try for these jobs and stuff. When we've gotten every much education and being qualified, and they don't want us to be a nurse, to even nurse someone back to health, even washing their asses when they're fucking sick and their parents or their family won't even show up and we're inside the room taking care of them. That's when you should get mad. When someone cares enough to take a kid out of a damn adoption and adopt them because they don't want them to go through the system of being murdered and killed. That's when you get upset. Not over no damn perfume. Not no marketing too. Anyway, that's just my opinion. And like I said before, I am definitely a fan of Rihanna because I love Rihanna only because she's a strong woman. She represents her own brand. And she didn't say anything as far as being disrespectful. She cares enough to say she knows what happens because she knows that the girls like trans are getting murdered. And when you sit back and have friends that are being murdered, you kind of care a lot more than others, especially when some of your friends. I get where you're coming from. That represent because of our perfume brand. We don't need to be in front of no perfume, honey. If we want to be a transgender model, she'll do that. We don't need to be there. Put us on the magazines. Put us on that. Why not? Let's make it better. Why was Laverne Cox not made the Woman of the Year? Why was Caitlyn on there? Let's talk about that. But I don't even want to talk about that because that's about Caitlyn. She had to do that because in order to live in this world, in order for it to make it look real, you have to have a white person to do it. And then that became, oh, it should be taken seriously. It should have been taken seriously a whole bunch of deaths ago. We don't need to be a marketing tool as far as being a transgender model for some perfume. We need to be a marketing tool for corporations and companies where you can show other girls how to make other girls get money. We don't care about no damn perfume. Who could buy some perfume anyway? Anyway, that being said, like I said before, you could also email me, and that's raven@yahoo.com. I hope I answered your email. I'm sorry if I went a little to the left, but my thing is this. We are down in these streets. We being murdered left and right. And at the end of the day, we could care less about some perfume. And she didn't even say she wouldn't do it. That's not what she said. So this kind of makes me feel a little sad that you would even take out time to even send something like this about how much she's not representing and she's homophobic. Also, I think it's a joke. But at the end of the day, you can send me your emails and stuff. Like I said, Raven over at yahoo.com. And like I said before, if it's real, it's real. I have no problem. And I'll tell you how it is. And I won't bite my tongue. It is what it is. But my thing is this, like I said before, get upset because we're not getting jobs. Get upset because we're getting discriminated against. Get upset because we're on the street. Get upset because we're homeless. Get upset about that. We don't care about no damn. We stand up using a perfume bottle holding it up. We need to be sitting up there holding up cars to, security things that we go inside the office. We're sitting beside a corporation. We're running companies. That's what we need to. That's when we need to be upset. Anyway, that being said, like I said before, you can follow me on Instagram. That's Raven_over. That's Raven_over. And I'm trying to build my channel. And follow me on Instagram. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. And remember one thing. Love you.